12:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Good afternoon, everybody. Chad Xavier Harrison, Chad Xavier Films, Chad Trades, Chad Xavier Trades. Uh, Coffee, you know. Um, the last segment, I wanted to talk about the Chadwick Boseman. I'll come back and say things if I feel like saying them, but I definitely feel like still saying more. But, you know, um, just to the universe, to God, I really want this. I want to be a great actor. This is definitely a start. Getting to play a great actor. Now, the universe might give me one role first, one biopic first. This might not be my first biopic. They might have one. Netflix was getting ready to do a Will Smith biopic. They canceled it. They're going to end up giving a biopic to Chris Rock instead. They've been saying I look like Chris Rock my whole life. Even the kid from Chris Rock's show. I look like him. They said I look like both of them. Which one? A kid or Chris Rock himself? Both. They were talking. So imagine playing Chris Rock in a movie. That's gonna be funny as hell. I get to play Chris Rock before I play Chadwick Boseman, bro. Dream life. So Chris Rock and Chadwick Boseman look kind of alike. Like what? How do I look like Chris Rock and Chadwick Boseman? Bruh, Chris Rock. It's just like Chris Rock is like Sideshow Bob of Black Hollywood. Like he was just always like they try to keep him on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? He was just too real, right? Then they slowly started giving us props. Let him host the Oscars, right? First time you let you host the Oscars, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. We're gonna let you host the Oscars again, but like he must have did really well. Like he's really working his way up because now it's like we're gonna let you host the Oscars again, but this time you gotta get slapped. But this time you're gonna get slapped by Will Smith, and we're gonna take he gonna smack all the clout into you. Will Smith gonna come and sacrifice his reputation for you, Chris Rock, you fucking piece of, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas hated on Chris Rock the whole career. Like I could see that as a kid, just seeing. And then once he did Everybody Hates Chris, it was like solidified. Like this dude is like that was the greatest TV show I've ever seen. As far as like it's just his whole run, just as a TV show, it's just like wow. It's like close as you can come to like the 90s or something, bro. Like just something so wholesome. It was like it was just a very great show, and to see that that's really what happened to Chris Rock, and that's cool to see. That's really how it was, and then you see how Hollywood treated him, right? And I watched his inside story, and it was just he really had to fight for everything, and then he just got bitch slapped with glory now by think about it like a club. It was like we're gonna take it's wrestling, man. We're gonna take The Rock and turn him into a bad guy. Will Smith. Chris Rock was always the heel. Will Smith was always the babyface. Babyface smacked him out of the hill. When the hill was not even that much of a hill. He already did Madagascar trilogy. Boom. Eddie Murphy, Shrek, Donkey kind of thing. Boom. Got his animated. Will Smith only did one with Shark Tale. You know what I'm saying? And it was DreamWorks. Same thing. Boom. DreamWorks. So that's like adult comedy almost. And so, it's not even Disney. Oh, Shrek, DreamWorks. They all, these kind of people, I guess they could transition best into DreamWorks. But Will Smith did do Disney with Aladdin, and Eddie Murphy did Dr. Dolittle, and that wasn't Disney, I don't think, but he did do Haunted Mansion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just seeing when do they transition into these different levels and stuff. Like The Rock, Ben did Pacifier Disney when I was graduating high school. So it's like you seeing when do they cross these thresholds, you know? Like just paying attention to the acting trajectory. So taking my acting trajectory to the acting trajectories I've seen of the greats, my model's the greats because it's not even exactly like any of theirs. I haven't stumbled across, because this is a new age, there would have to be some people in this time period that are experiencing what I'm experiencing, but basically, an actor, you start off as a poet at 7, first time you're on stage, make your first film at 12, so you had to write it, edit it, act, direct it. Your first film, you didn't write it or edit it. You just acted and directed. 10 years later, you started making films again as a young adult, started writing scripts and editing them as well, and doing freestyling and impromptu. Then you went to podcasting, and then you did YouTube, and then you kept filming the whole time, 10, 15-year period. You filmed your entire trajectory. You had a legacy. You had your entire death vault. You had all these files that could be consumed after you were dead. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a whole living legacy after death. It would take people 50 years to listen to what you did while you were alive. Like you had an insane amount that no one's ever released. You know, Marlon Brando might have had 1,000 hours of Frank Sinatra. You know what I'm saying? There's been a few people, famous people that left behind thousands of hours of private recordings and home movies. Like you had a 10-year set of home movies, basically. But it's the home movies of a writer, director, actor, filmmaker. So way greater than just home movies. You're gonna see home movies, but you're gonna see a lot of creativity, a lot of real movies, man. You're gonna see the home movies of a guy that makes movies, you know, and that those are ultimate home movies for real. Because you call it a home movie, but it's like it's really you see a lot of footage of my family. Other than that, it's not a home movie anymore. I might be making a movie outside of the home, and you know what I'm saying? It's like lost that, but anyway, I had to give that up for the opportunity I have now. So it's like we're trying to do it all over now, start all over with new footage now. Now it's more like I'm not out with a camera and tripod doing skits and this and that moving. It's really more podcast, like sit down, just talk to you face to face, let you know who I really am. And then I'm making these like real movies now, so you'll see all the other stuff I was trying to do back then, practicing on how to make real movies with tripods, cameras, and angles, and just practicing that and editing and everything and writing and then impromptu and actors and how to direct the actors and what performance you need. And acting confidence with people who are not real actors or just friends helping you out, man. You know, how you do that. And it's like, I'm no Denzel Washington, Chad. And it's just like, that's how you act with these hoes. Man. You mean, bro? Yeah. So, what else? Man, to play Chadwick Boseman, this acting trajectory, okay. So to go from all of that to 25, you're writing books, you're publishing books under pen names, and then you start this collection of 5,000 gigabytes and stuff, and then you have all these books you've been publishing for years, and you have books that can become, you know, you're already a writer, you already have published books, you can adapt into films yourself and sell the rights for film adaptation, TV adaptation, and they will do it themselves, and boom, so you got that set, and then you get signed as an actor by a talent agency on your first acting audition ever. You never went to school for anything, so besides high school, you know, and then you get signed as an acting, you get signed by an acting talent agent. Then 2 months later, you get a deal as a director, writer for a distribution company, and you just have to make the films and they'll put it out. And that's how your acting starts off, where it's like, I have no idea which one's gonna pop off first. Boom, the acting happens, and it's like, whew, I just got happy, grateful to God that everything finally happened. It was like, this is the route you chose for me. I started off just filmmaking, period. Any kind of form of it is success. I can just do many different types because that's how much I just wanted to be a part of the process. Whether just an actor, or director, or writer, editor, producer, whatever, man. Um, those are the fields I've been training at, and excuse me, pardon me. So those are the the fields I've been training at. And boom, the universe gives me acting. Then it made sense. It was like all this emotion I've been feeling with depression and all the audio recording I've been doing. It made me so comfortable, and all the film work I've been doing. It made me so comfortable just expressing my emotion periods on different formats or live stage, whatever, anywhere, basically, to where my facial expressions, just the acting got so improved by all the writing, the directing, and the editing and the recording impromptu audio, all the freestyling audio that's going to be perfect for on camera, and rehearsing lines and knowing how to make up lines. If I forget the lines, then go back and do another take with the full lines and stuff like that. And everything that I need as an actor, you put me on Saturday Night Live. Somebody said that to me not too long ago. It totally just went because it was so far of a thing, but somebody was basically kind of telling me like they just kind of predicted that for me. You're gonna end up like a Saturday Night Live, bro. Like something like that. It was just weird. It was just like they were just saying like it's some Saturday Night Live stuff you're making right now, or it's just. And I was just like, what? Like you think I could cut it on Saturday Night Live? And I was like, like, that's a different one, but I could do it. Yeah, Saturday Night Live, I'll kill it. Just because, like, I'm gonna have to get real ignorant, so everybody just back up. Is everybody cool with a lot of ignorance? I'm going to be as intelligently ignorant as possible. Or you can go with ignorantly intelligent as possible. You pick. I would be the dumbest smart guy you ever seen, or the smartest dumb guy you ever seen. One or the other. You pick. As long as you take one of those routes, everything will be fine. Which one sounds worse? You might have to go with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I told you back up, didn't I? Hey, I'm out here. I'm out here. I heard Alec Baldwin's around the corner. What's up, nigga? How you let Justin Bieber take your niece? You feel me? Like, just wipe your niece up, nigga. Hey, nigga, you got Justin Bieber in your family? Fuck, nigga. You rich as fuck. You been rich, right? That's what you told him when you got here. But you knew that deep down inside you was happy. Out of all the people you brought home Justin Bieber. Like, yay, Haley Bieber, right? Real talk. Pimp of the year. Pimp of the year goes to Haley Bieber. Hey, Pimp of the year. Real talk. Real talk. Like, probably not even a prenup. They're out there. It's like, Justin, hold on to her for dear life. You're worth everything. Justin Bieber money. This dude's worth like twice as much as Usher. It's horrible. I looked it up with Isaiah on the phone. We just had it in the conversation. He was like, "Man, so I'm gonna look it up real quick." It was disheartening. It was like, ah, it was disheartening. Just to know that Justin Bieber's net worth went to Usher. It added to Usher's, but like Usher's net worth didn't add to Justin Bieber's. Did it? Like it was the clout. It did because he made money from working with him, exposure and everything. But I'm saying like Justin Bieber wasn't worth $1 million when he met Usher. He added to Usher's worth. Yeah, Justin's crazy. So shout out to Justin Bieber, huge Justin Bieber fan and stuff. I saw the movie in the theaters with my mom. She got me too. Oh wow, 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 wow! You put trash on the back of the car. Totally forgot. Are now driving to the light. Wait, you just pulled back and realized that there's trash now on the ground that was spilling from the bag on the back of your car. It's not a pickup truck. Right, real talk, real talk. I'm pointing at the car. They swerved around and they're about to get rid of the trash. They were about to leave on the road, and they're most likely not going to clean up the little bit of trash that fell. That this car now has to drive around because he doesn't know what the hell is going on. So every car is going to have to do like him because there's most likely going to be a car behind this car that perpetrated the incident in progress when he's ready to clean up, if he decides to. And if so, he will not be cleaning that up. Otherwise, the car behind him will have to be sitting there waiting, you know? And I don't know what that shows about my personality, the fact that I just really like commentated real life for you. But like I real time gave you a play by play of everything that happened. It was exactly what you wanted to happen because it was funny. That really happened. But I'm filming not on an actual camera or the tripod, so I'm not about to take it and flip it around. I could have, but and then my phone, I wasn't filming on the phone, I would have did it, but I missed the moment. But I was filming when I saw it, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't have an eyeline view for you right now. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm telling you, Red, I'm snitching right now. It's just really funny that like I get to see that. Like that's what's taking this car so long to throw away that trash. He's watching me just watch him and give you commentary about this shit, man. He has time to clean up the trash, but he wants to wait until cars come or something, bro. This nigga, but he was just in such a rush to get on the. Oh, there he goes. Now he's moving. He's moving. He goes straight. Okay, so what were you doing? I'm so confused because if he only came out here to throw away the trash, why did he pass the trash can? Like you're supposed to go straight into the trash can. He turns to leave the neighborhood, then goes to like damn near the light, pretty much couldn't see him anymore. Then I see him back up. He doesn't back up and go and go straight from there and get on the other side of the trash can. It's a whole circle, man. It's a whole circle. It's a whole circle. So instead of driving straight, he turns into the circle with trash. Like, why are you going that way? He just kept going straight. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that turn again. It's a circle. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this thing is crazy. He went south on the circle. Supposed to go north. Then he just pulls back home. Like, oh no, that might be him right now, bro. Like, yep, that's him right there with another bag of trash. This time he remembered he forgets a multiple trash run. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you can put the trash inside the trunk, bro, for like 30 seconds. Like, it's crazy. So, how many bags of trash does he have today? I'm about to find out. Where's he going from here? Probably her. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Just the fucking feds, man. Wait. I haven't turned back around yet. They're back on the street. They're on the streets again. They didn't turn the way I can see. They're on the street. Probably at a red light. It'll have to be a red light. These cars are driving straight. That's a red light. These niggas at the red light. Haha, unless they have to turn. But they did have to turn. These niggas at the red light. So yeah, they're running errands, man. I don't know. Nigga forgot a multiple trash run. Tried to run the errands. Tried to do step 3 during step 2. It's crazy. That's what we just saw. All right, he turned. I see him. I'm just straight snitching right now. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a nigga did this. Nigga tried to jump from step 1 to step 3, skip step 2, left the trash, which is step 4 now, in the fucking road. This other car had to drive the other way around the trash. Why? Crazy, because if a car was coming, I'm breaking down consequences of situations, of possibilities. I'm like that guy. I want to say his name is Franklin, but it wasn't Marvin or something. In Men in Black 3, Marv. Men in Black 3, the fifth dimensional being, bro. That dude. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like him sometimes. Like getting that vibe, that energy, that calm, that peace of just like, oh my goodness, it's just. Like, that's how we looking at shit sometimes, but like, I really would break down the possibilities. All right, he just dropped some trash in the street. Is he gonna come back and pick it up? Maybe not. If he does, if someone's behind him, it's just breaking down the different of how this goes. Nigga just chose to leave it right there. It's crazy. It's crazy. That much of a rush. And to do what? Like, literally, like, hope is important. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's just like, it's like you're telling the universe, fuck you. The universe is gonna say the same thing back, bro. Like wherever you're going, the universe is gonna give you that same shit back. Like leaving trash on the floor, chasing to do your shit. Is that important? Fuck up the world. Like, you say fuck you to the universe, but the universe says fuck you back, bro. Like, it'd be to the point where I won't even throw my cigarette butts down, man. Black and miles, like, maybe 1 out of 10 gets thrown. For the most part, I look at all that stuff as like universal violations, man. Even like having like to kill a bug, ants, try to make it all justified killing and not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, like, you know? Like, I'm really realizing, like, this is all still the jungle, bro. This is all the jungle, and we all still live in the jungle. We literally live in the jungle. This is a civilization within the jungle. Literally, bro. Civilization does not exist. We built a civilization within the jungle. It was a dummy mission from the beginning. We're in the jungle. We think we're civilized. We're in the jungle. Why do people act like they act over money and stuff, right? Because to get evicted and then not have a place to live, you're literally living in the jungle. And then if you're living inside of a civilization, got a place to live, you're just living in the concrete jungle. Then from there, you go to like the real jungle. We are literally living in the jungle. We live in the jungle, bro. No matter where you live in the jungle because there are some dangerous predators literally out there somewhere, no matter what continent you live on. And we can go through that. We'll get a Google list of that later and do that, bro, for real. Like, this is a list of the predators you're going to have to face in these continents if you do not have a place to live and you do not live within civilization and you live inside the woods. That is crazy. Now that some of you all out there, most of you all out there, would think that's a very simple thought to have, but for me, it is profound to really realize that, like, we built a civilization within the jungle. It's Monkey City out here, man. We built Monkey City. Like, we built a civilization right around the corner from Monkey City. Woo! Woo! You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the live action Monkey City. I've been to Monkey City. You've been there? Like, Monkey City? Treasure? Monkey City? It's mountains and treasure. Mountains, you say? Like, can you take me there? I would take you there, and we would see who lives. I mean, like, bro, if there was any freaking movie that impacted my entire life, and I could just get a pass to disregard any other movie, but on some real talk, like life lesson, real movie, Jungle Book 1994, Jason Scott Lee, Carrie Ells from Liar Liar, Jerry from Liar Liar, Carrie Ells, and Sam Neill from Jurassic Park. So don't just Sergeant Holly me, yes, silly wee man. You know, Wilkins. Wilkins! That's a shame. Shall we continue? Right? Laptop's about to die. I do have a charger. You have a charger. You have a charger. Uh, that's good. You know, my table. Uh, shit. Let me see here. Jungle Book, bro. Jungle Book. It taught me really about the laws of the jungle. Like, literally. Like, and that followed me my whole life. And it helped me get into this universal law thing. It helped introduce me, like, universal law, laws of the jungle. You know, you don't kill for sport. I watched that film, and you'll see by the end what he means. Everything, Monkey City, and it's mountains of treasure. And it's like, it's a trap, and that's where the snake is, you know, caught, and anaconda and stuff. And so, in Monkey City and King Louie, it did a perfect live action blend of live action animals. Most of it was just beautiful movie, man. Beautiful, beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. Start to finish, just classic. No one ever talks about it. So underrated. Should have won an Oscar or something. It was just a great film. Like, when you look back on it now, how it aged, It's like Disney doesn't need to remake movies Disney made when he was alive. He's been dead a long time. They're messing it up. They're forgetting stuff. But that 1994 version, that's how they should have remade all of them. Like you could do all the different Disney movies live action like that, most of them. But I want to see the Fox and the Hound with the new live action animated they have, the new versions they have. I want to see them do the Fox and the Hound. Do the Fox and the Hound, bro. You do the Lion King, you gotta do all the best ones now. You're gonna do Milan, that's gonna be awesome. Do the Fox and the Hound, please. I want to see that. See that story live up. Story of straight friendship and racial oppression and inequality and you know capitalism. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to that show that used to come on like ABC or something like called Dinosaurs or Disney. It was a Disney show. ABC did the same thing now, but Disney. There's a Disney show, Dinosaurs. I want to buy that. I'm the baby. No, it's out, right? No, it's out. You know it's out, right? You know it's out, right? The dinosaur sitcom. They're like humans. It was like Roseanne. Damn it. The dad looked like John Goodman. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I really do want to play Chadwick Boseman. That as my acting trajectory. Play Chris Rock. Then you play Chadwick Boseman. I feel like, like Chris Rock would get me prepared for Chadwick Boseman, just knowing how to act and act in a biopic. And then that one being a lot lighter than Chadwick Boseman. But it might not. It might have